So welcome to another episode of Inspired Content. This is a product or service week, and I happen to find a produce service. So this is one of those social media things. The ads never turn out to be anything useful to you. This one actually did. I saw this and I went, absolutely, definitely, I need to look into this. I'll get into a little more detail about it later, but this came in the mail, the door delivery for me today, and I love this. This is one of my favorite parts about it. Always delicious, sometimes normal. Always delicious, sometimes normal. I thought that was a bit of brilliant marketing. So I'm very interested to see. This is an order. It's sort of like I don't want to call it a grab bag of different things, but you don't know what you get until you open it. So I'm going to open this and see what we got. So I might something about their packaging. We'll look at that a little bit later in the second half of this. The top. Okay, so it looks like it's got a sort of like a, it's not like a bubble wrap, but it's an insulating package. And interesting. What do we got in here? Looks like tomatoes. It's all compostable and it's very humid today, so a lot of it's soft. It looks like it's compostable at least. It's a biodegradable paper. Yep. Okay, so we've got some tomatoes, 4 of them, apples, pears. Dang, they're wet. I should pull them all out so they don't get. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Looks like a lemon, but it's also slightly green tinged. No, it's all yellow. Okay, so it's a small lemon. That might be interfering with my ability to showcase the food. Okay, so we've got a couple cold packs in here. That's good. And that helps keep some of it refrigerated. Potatoes. A couple potatoes. This is an onion. Okay, so we've got an onion. We've got some tomatoes. I think this is, what is this? How do they call this? Oh, it's just a black plum. There's some Asian style plums that I saw that they sometimes get, so I'm kind of curious about that. More potato. So, potato. Black plum is what they're calling that. All right. Aw, adorable little potato. All right. Eggplant. I don't know that I've ever cooked anything with eggplant, honestly. Not usually my style. Another apple. Okay, so tomatoes. We've got onion. Looks like a couple green peppers in a bio bag. I don't know what that's about, but. And then, oh, tell me these are jalapenos or a close relative. I will look at those in a second. I might have, let's see, I've got lemon instead of lime. Oh, another pear. But I might have enough to make these are little cucumbers. Okay. So I might have enough to make a pico de gallo. It looks like curly kale. Okay, so another miniature potato and another apple. Oh, and another apple. So that looks like we've got a little bit of cardboard in here that needs to dry out. And honestly, some insulating packaging. Yep, and then a box. All right, so it looks like, other than the cold packs and this, there doesn't look like there's a lot of plastic involved with this. So that's kind of cool. All right, so we've got an eggplant, 3 apples, 1, 2, 3 pears. And all of this is apparently organic and sourced locally to a degree. Depends on how you define local, I guess. I'll find out in a bit when I read the paperwork that came with it. So 2 plums, 3 apples, 3 pears, 2 lemons, an onion, a big old onion, 6 potatoes, although I would almost call this more of a 4 potato lot, because 2 of those are miniature and 2 of those are mediums. So, taters, and then curly kale, tomatoes. I forget what kind of tomatoes these are likely to be. Now, this is a smaller of the boxes that I got, so I could get, I think, close to double this if I had ordered the larger one for, I think, $10 more. So regular delivery, though, and I don't know how fast I'd go through this. Okay, that's paper. That's compostable paper. That's the tape. Okay, so there's tape as well. These green bags, I don't know anything about green bags. So I will look into that a little bit. Okay, it's a very soft bag. Feels like it's tissue paper, like a wet tissue paper. I feel like it's very easily potentially ripped. Okay, so what we've got in this one should be I think the cucumbers, right? Yeah. Yep, so these are little cucumbers, I think. Yeah. They're adorable little cucumbers. So 3 of those. And we've got, it looks like bell peppers on this one here. How tightly is this knot tied? Slip knot probably would have been preferred, but let's see if I can save the bag. I don't know if it's reusable, but it might be compostable is probably what it is. Is this bag is certified compostable? Yes. Okay, there you go. So we've got bell peppers, two of those. And then this last one, is this what makes my pico de gallo potentially possible? I hope so. I may see if I can cook up some pico de gallo to show off for the second half of this video. I know I'm a little late on this one today. Should have been up yesterday, but deliveries are deliveries. Oh, come on. These compostable bags, I admit, when they're wet, they're... Okay, so I don't know that these are jalapenos. I may have to try one of those and see how that is. But we got a boatload of them. I think these are a non-spicy Asian-style pepper. Okay, and then these cold packs can go in the freezer. So that is what this box provided. At the very least, we have the makings of a salad. So we have peppers, tomato, kale, cucumber, maybe some onion, spritz of lemon on top. And then we have apples, plums, eggplant, pear. Yeah, we got a good variety of fruits and vegetables. So how would I rate this? I feel like to a certain degree, there's a certain fun factor in finding out what you may get in a package. But there's also sort of like I feel like this right now, without being able to say with a larger box what I would get in it, being able to pick what I got would be a little bit nicer, but I understand why they do what they do. And a lot of this is stuff that maybe wouldn't sell the farmer couldn't sell to a grocery chain or stuff like that. I will do a little read through in the next installment on the paper packet that came with it. But overall, for the price that I got this for, this is actually really decent. And it's a service, so I should get another box in about 2 weeks is what I set it up for, I think. I'm kind of curious to see what I get and how the variety changes. I may update this at that point. But yeah, I mean, it's all local, relatively local. It's Northeast United States, organic produce that is salvaged from potential waste. And none of it looks like it's rotting. I mean, the onion, it looks like it's got some rough spots on it, but I've peeled enough 50-pound bags of onions to know that that'll be a fine onion. So none of it's in a bad state. Every piece of it looks like it'll be fine. So I will take a chance to take a closer look at all of this. I may taste a few pieces, and then we'll come back for the ideas based off of this. So right now, I should probably rate this as it stands right now. I would give this a 3 out of 6.7. And we'll see how it goes in the future. All right. Thanks for joining me for this one. And okay, yeah, get out of the way, please. No, I want you to end the feed. Well, that's super useful. You hid the end button out of the way of this. Why would you do that, you bloody wanker? Okay, get that out of the way. Let's get this down here so I can actually work on it. So I can get it to stop filming. Who builds an interface that way? Yep. We're working on it, dude. Who redesigned this feed so that nobody could get access to it to shut it off?